Good morning, children. Have you all returned the hard words and learnt? Very good. I've also asked you to read the lesson. Did you all read, children? Yes, very nice, children. So, today, let us continue reading of the lesson Children Speak Up. Already, explanation is given to you, children. Let's read and see how we pronounce the words. So, all of you open page number 75 and let's continue the lesson. Children Speak Up. This is an extract from a speech given by Sarvan Suzuki, a 13-year-old girl from Canada on June 11, 1992, at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. So, once if we read, children, we will be able to comprehend the questions given. So, all of you listen carefully and try to read along with me so that we can comprehend the questions given at the end. Let's continue. Hello, I am Sarvan Suzuki speaking for ECHO, the Environmental Children's Organization. We are a group of 4, 12 and 13-year-old from Canada trying to make a difference. Vanessa Sutty, Morgan Dealer, Michael Quick and me. We raised all the money ourselves to come 6,000 miles to tell you adults that you must change your ways. I am here to speak for all future generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of all the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard. I am here to speak for the countless animals dying across this planet because they have nowhere left to go. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because the holes in the ozone. I am afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. I used to go fishing in Vancouver, my hometown, with my dad until just a few years ago we found the fish full of cancers. And now we hear about animals and plants going extinct every day, vanishing every day, vanishing to disappear. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles, and rainforests full of birds and butterflies. But now, I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Did you have to worry about these things when you were of my age? Yes, already we have discussed these children in our last class. So let's continue and turn to page 76. Turn the page, children, all of you. Here you may be delegates of your government, business people, organizers, reporters, or politicians. But really, you are mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, and all of you are someone's child. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all part of a family, 5 billion strong. In fact, 30 million species strong, and we all share the same air, water, and soil. Borders and governments will never change that. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all in this together and should act as one single world towards one single goal. In my anger, I am not blind, and in my fear, I am not afraid to tell the world how I feel. I am only a child, yet I know if all the money spent on war was spent on ending poverty and finding environmental answers, what a wonderful place this earth would be. At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us not to fight with others, to work things out, to respect others, to clean up our mess, not to hurt other creatures, to share, not to be greedy. Then why do you go out and do the things you tell us not to do? Do not forget why you are attending these conferences. You are doing this for your own children. You are deciding what kind of a world we will grow up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying, everything is going to be all right. It's not the end of the world. We are doing the best we can. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My dad always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown ups say you love us. I challenge you. Please make your actions reflect your words. Thank you for listening. Yes, children? you should also once again read it, children, and answer the questions. Let's just discuss the questions. Then you should write down, children. I want all of you to write down. What kind of life does Suzuki want for herself and for the children of the world? Yes? What kind of a life she wants? Suzuki wants a healthy and pollution-free environment for herself and for all the children of the world. Then, what advice does Suzuki give to the adults? Yes? Suzuki advises the adults to check their actions and save the life on the earth. What advice she gives, children? She advises the adults to check their actions and save life on the earth. Then, see third one. I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Why does the speaker say so? Why does she say, children? Because everything is becoming extinct and vanishing. Everything is disappearing. So, how will you write? See, take the question part and write. The speaker says so as many species of plants and animals are becoming extinct and vanishing. Vanishing means to disappear. My dad always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Who said this word? Okay, who said these words? Suzuki's dad said these words. Who did the speaker say these words to? What do they mean? To whom did he say, ma? The speaker said these words to Suzuki. Yes, and he addresses everyone. Generally, when our parents give us advice, it is applicable to everyone. So, the speaker says these words to parents. Dad said to Suzuki, but our speaker is saying it to the parents. The speaker said these words to the parents. They mean that everyone should follow what they say. Whatever we say, we have to follow, children. Okay? Our actions should not be separated from our words. Both should be same. Yes, children? Try to write down the answers, children. All of you should write down the answers. Read the lesson once and write the answers discussed. Thank you, children.